Hi guys, welcome to another Zen pop-up. So we got a little bit of an exciting one today. We've got creating animations for emails. So many of you have asked, it's a question that pops up from time to time in the Facebook group, how can I put my video into my email? So this is a common question that always comes in, and although there are some email clients that will actually show a video inside, generally it's not the best way to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at actually how people do it, because you're like, well, I see a video inside my email, so how did they do it? You know, so it's actually quite easy. I'm going to show you some tools, some free tools you can use to do this, and the main thing here is actually the content that you have created yourself. So we'll be looking at what you should do, you know, we'll be looking at the problems that you have with any kind of animation effect that you've got in any email as far as deliverability goes. Now we must remember this first main point, where you have any kind of animation inside of an email, then it will increase the size of the email just because of the images, or the size of the file itself will just increase that and may risk going into the spam box or being marked as junk or something, you know, or flagged in some way. So we need to bear that in mind when we're doing this stuff. So the rule of thumb here is to keep these animations quite small and not for very long. Think of like GIFs that you put into WhatsApp and things, you know, they're very short clips. It's like little short clips of repeating things, and that's what we want to do, just to draw people's eye in, not to actually give them full information on something. That can be done in a video or via a page that you're sending them to. So we're going to look, I've made up some little graphics, some fun things for us to look at. And there's two methods we're going to use here. One is we're going to be producing a animated GIF file from, and that's the keyword, animated GIF file from a video. We're also going to look at image sequences, so sequences of images that can be put together to form an animation. So that's the second kind of method to do it. Now again, probably the video one might be easier for you guys if you're not used to using design packages and creating separate images that go together to form an animation. Then it's probably going to be easier to use the video side of things. So I'm going to show you a video that I've got that we're actually going to put in. I'm not going to hang around here. It's going to be fairly quick, this one, so I think you're going to like it, guys. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of my content on screen. So 2 seconds whilst I just share my video and get everything ready for you. Okay. All right, let's go to screen share. Okay, so inside here, what you're going to see is the first one is going to be a image sequence. So if we look on the right hand side here, you can see I've got our usual Zen office background. What's going to happen is this office is going to come up as the first slide, or the first part of the animation. Then it's going to flip to this one where I'm kind of looking up, and the third one is going to be here, so it's going to be slightly bigger and play the video, and it's just going to repeat. So it's just going to go through this cycle of animating through this. You could say this is stop animation, where people, like if you take for instance like a plasticine figure and then you took a picture of it like this, and then you took it and then you moved it slightly and took another photo, another photo, another photo, and you put it together, it forms an actual you know, animation. That's what Aardman do for Wallace and Gromit and those sort of things. So it's kind of like stop motion. Okay, so the other method that we have here is a video. So this has been done inside of Camtasia. There's no sound. There's no sound with animated GIFs. It's just going to play. So we don't have to worry too much about the sound. Now this one, I've just done a quick clap action and then the play comes up. So this is the animation here. Let me just hold it a sec. Let me just replay it. That's quite funny. Let me just replay this. They're very short. Let's go. Okay, so it will just repeat like this. There won't be any sound, but I've obviously got that in the video itself. So that's that was done inside of Camtasia. So we can just have a quick look at Camtasia. Let me just open Camtasia up. I'm just going to switch to me again whilst I open Camtasia up. So I've got windows popping up all over the place. And at this point in time, I'm not looking at any of your comments that are coming into the Facebook group. So guys, I'm going to look in a second, but I need to, I've got too many things going on. So I'm going to let Camtasia open up now, and I'm going to screen share to show you how I created that kind of animation. So the first part in Camtasia was me just clapping, and then I also had a play button inside there as well. So let me go to this. Okay. So let me close that down a sec, go back to screen share. So I've also got this, which is a little graphic that I created actually in Illustrator. It's transparent around the outside, just so you know. And if we go into here, what you can see is you've got me actually green screened out. You can see I'm green screened out there, yeah. So I'm green screened out. When I clap, then I've got a little custom filter going on there to the side, so that's really quick. You can see it there, but when it played at full speed, it comes up straight away. So that was how that was done. You can see that length of that video is like 1.8 seconds or something. It's not very big at all, and we want to keep it really short. Okay, we don't want to be running anything over 2 seconds. Don't do it. So that's how it was done in Camtasia. So I'm just going to close that off now. So what we'll do now is we'll jump into the software to actually create it, and then I'm going to jump into an email and just put it into an email and show you that. So let me just close the assets down and flip the screen up and then screen share again. So I see we have one view. Anyone viewing, if you want to put in the chat, if you're watching on replay, put #replay. If you're live, just give us a thumbs up or a happy face or something. It's always nice to see people watching early in the morning, Saturday morning. So what we're going to do is we're going to be using a 𝗖𝗿𝗲𝗍𝗁.com site. So I found this site that does it. Generally I will produce this out from my software, so I can produce animated GIFs out from my software, but you guys haven't got that, so we got to find a way that you guys can just do this stuff. So in the comments I'm going to write in the address. Okay, so you got it right. So that's in there. So let's screen share and show you exactly what's going on. Okay, so here we are. So it's 𝗖𝗿𝗲𝗍𝗁.com. You're going to see two methods. You're going to see Gif Maker, and this will be for the static slides that you saw, the images 1, 2, 3, and you've also got video to GIF. So let's start with the Gif Maker for the static images. So it's choosing your images. The files will be ordered in alphabetical order. This is important. So we're going to go and find our documents, which are in here, and I'm going to just use the shift key to select these. So shift key, you can hold the control key as well if you want to. Just hold that key and just select them, click open, and then we're going to go upload and make a GIF. Remember, this is alphabetical order, so you might want to label them 1, 2, 3, or you might want to label them ABC. Okay, so delay 20 seconds. Let's have a look how this looks, and let's make the GIF. So this is what we've got. So you can see that's now animated, so you can do some crazy things with this. You can put slight delays on here. You can toggle the range of the frames as well. You can delay the frames if you wanted to. So if I wanted to delay this, let's put this on 60 and just show you what happens. Make the GIF again, and it's a lot slower, as you can see. Of course, if we were to bring this down to something like 10, it would be really quick. So you got animation going on. It's a bit too quick. So like 25 is quite good, actually, I find. So there you go, that kind of thing. So that's it, it's created the GIF. So the next thing is it will give you the size. So you can see the file size is 1.35. Well, this is actually 1920 by 1080. It's much bigger than I need for a email, I only need it a maximum of 600, 650 max. So I want to resize it. So I'm going to hit the resize here, and it's going to tell you what you want to do. So I'm going to say width, let's go 600, and we can leave that, and I think resize image. I think you can click it in there. So that's the resized image. So now I've got it down to 375 from 1.35. So let's go a stage further and let's optimize it as well. So remember, we've gone from 1.35 to down to 375, and I'm also going to optimize it as well. So let's click the optimize button. Generally you can leave it on what it is in here, and you can click optimize image. So what we've got now is it's 199 KB over there. So we've got pretty much the same. If you're optimizing an image, generally it will make it grainier. So if I take the compression level lower, then it's going to be less grainy. If I take it higher, it'll be a smaller file size, but it might get grainy. So you've got to balance that inside here. So all of these gets displayed and you can download them. So this is the one we want. So I just click save. And that will drop in here straight into my folder. So you can see it's in there. So there it is inside there. And that is an animated GIF that I can use. So what I'll do is I'll throw that, I'll call this sequence, and I'll throw this onto my desktop to pick that up in a minute. Okay, so let me just close that back off again. Now let's do the same with the video. So I've shown you how to do it with the static images. Let's do it with the video. So we go to video to GIF this time, and we're going to choose the file. So I'm going to go and choose that file that we've got, and that's that one there. Okay, and I'm going to click open. So we're now going to click upload file. Takes a little bit longer because obviously it's a video. So this is what we've got in here, and we can now say convert to GIF. So you can set. Right, so if you have got a longer video, it can't be over 100 megabytes if you're uploading it to this particular system. But if you have a particular start and end time for the animated GIF, you can set it in there. Okay, so that's quite handy if you haven't cut the beginning of the video and you think, oh, I need to just cut it a little bit from like 0.1 second or something. You can go in there and you can do it, and you can actually set the position in here. So as you play it, you could set the position, use current position, use current position. So you can actually go through the video and you could set it in there, and you could go to the end part and set it in there, which is really handy. As it happens, I've produced this out correctly. I don't need to cut it in any way. So size original up to 600. So this particular one is 720, but it'll only do a maximum of 600 width. Do you remember I said 600? 600 in the other one, 650. Well, it's the same with this. So this is going to be a maximum of 600 pixels width, and we don't want it to be any bigger. You can generally leave all this the same for you guys, you know. So click convert to GIF, and now we have a GIF file. So you're going to notice that it's 513 KB. So let's go through. We don't need to resize it. It is at 600. So I'm going to just use the optimize. So I'm going to click optimize. We're going to take this and I'm going to make it a little bit more compressed, just a little bit more for this video. And I'm going to click optimize GIF. So it still looks good. It's going a little bit grainy over that one. If you read the text is a good way to see the graininess of it, but you can still read it. It still looks clear. And I'm down to 346 from 313. Remember, this is a lot more frames in this video. That's why it's bigger than the 3 images that we dropped in earlier. So we have it now. So again, you can optimize it again if you want to. You can change the speed, make it faster, slower. That's your choice. And you can just play around with these. You can even add overlays and things like that. It's pretty good. It's pretty good for something that's completely free. And we're going to click save to that. So that's now going to save that one. So it's going to save really quickly, guys, because they're really small files. So I'm going to go in here and go video sequence, okay, and I'm going to put that into my desktop. Okay, so drop it in the desktop. So now to get it into the mail. All right, so we've done what we needed to do. We've created our animated GIFs. Now we need to drop this into our mail. So I'm going to go into stop screen sharing so that I can go in and just throw up a test email that I've already got inside here. And I'm also going to chuck up our YouTube channel so I can show you how to link the video as well. So all good. Let's go into email broadcast. Now you can put this in any email, you can put it in any automation as well, yeah? So remember that, little bits of animation inside your automation for courses, for system emails, for email broadcasts, yeah? When I tell you about one way of doing it, it doesn't mean that's the only way. You can put it in the automations as well. Anything you're sending out, it's the same method. So let's go in and I'm just going to go in. Sorry, I'm not screen sharing yet because I just need to reset a couple of things just before we do this. Let me just delete that out. Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to delete everything out, so I'm starting from fresh. Okay. Let's screen share. Okay, so let's create an email broadcast. Let's call this animated GIF shoot. Okay, let's click create. So that's going to create our email broadcast. Obviously we always select our email list, all our emails, or you filter it to exactly who you want to send it to. You click next, and now we have our name come up here. So I want to add this: see our latest video from Zen pop-ups. Okay, and then I'll go and choose a video down here. Let's go and choose a Zen pop. Having fun editing in Camtasia. Whoop. And I'll grab that and I'll stick that in there. Could almost use the same size. If I bring it back, it will take that sizing away. Little hacks that you know. So right, let's put the video in there. Let's go to image. Let's go to upload. So we're going to go upload. We're going to find that image on our desktop. So there it is. And it's going to drop it. You're going to see it animate straight away. So there we go. So I'm also going to shove in the other one as well. I wouldn't do this normally, but I just want to show you how the other one's going to work as well, the image sequence. So let's just drop that in as well. I wouldn't normally do two in a mail because it'd just be too big. So you can see they're in there. So now I need to link to this video. So I've got the video URL. I'm going to go to share. I'm going to copy that link. I'm going to jump back here. Guys, if I'm going too fast, rewind the video, rewatch again. So go in here, click edit on this. So I'm clicking on this image and I'm clicking edit, and I'm going to go link, and I'm going to drop my link in there. Alt text, I'm going to put the name of the video. So let's close that. Let's grab that, copy. Why? Because if they haven't got images download turned on, they're going to see that caption telling them what it is. So I'm going to put at the end here, I'm going to put video. Okay, just so they know. I'm not going to worry about caption. Position I'm going to leave the same. I'm going to say open link in new tab. So that is the URL I've got for that video. So I'm going to click save, and I'm going to do the same for this. Let's just put still image version. Okay, so it's just different. Put in here, link, drop in there, open in new tab, click save, and that's done. And then bye for now. Now, of course, you put a lot more in that. Okay, so that's it. Need to personalize this. Copy, put this in here. See the video. Okay, so that is it done. Let's go and test it now. So I can preview this. You can preview the mail. You can click on any links that are in there to check the preview. But we don't want to just use the preview. We definitely want to send it to an email, to a Gmail account for sure. So I'm going to put in here david@zenler.com. This is going to open up in my Gmail account, by the way, guys. And I'm going to send a test. Okay, so that test has gone now. So I'm going to just check in my email. So I'll stop screen recording just in case there's sensitive emails in there. We should get it pop up in there, which we have. Fabulous. So let me just show you the email that's popped up inside of Gmail. So I'm screen sharing again. There we go. So there we have our animated GIF inside of here. And if I click this, it's going to take me through to the video like this. And there we go. And that is how you can put animations into your emails. Any emails, anything you're sending out, you can use this method and you can put emails into there. Okay, so that is it for another Zen pop-up. So I'm going to have a look, see if there's any questions. I can see that there's no questions coming, and I'm guessing people will watch this later. So I really hope you've enjoyed this Zen pop-up for Saturday morning at 8:26. I will see you soon. I'm producing a video, just to let you know, for Natalie Mason's site, which is the big thing that we're working through with lots of Zen pop-ups. There will be a video coming out probably on Monday, and it's going to be quite an exciting one for you because it's actually going to show you, quite good actually, it's tying in nicely with this Zen pop-up. It's actually showing you how to cut a background out. So how to cut someone out from a background and how to put it into the site so you've got a separate image over the top of another image. So I think you're going to like that. It's coming out on Monday as a Zen pop-up. So I'm going to be live, but I'm also going to be showing you pre-recorded content as well for that. So hope you loved it, and yeah, any questions, put them in the chat, or just give me the thumbs up because you think, oh, this is a really great one, I can use this for my business. Let us know. You know, the more popular these Zen pop-ups are, we know that they're popular, and then we'll do more of them. Or if we don't get any reaction at all, we'll just not do them anymore. So it's up to you, it's in your hands, you know, whether I'm on more or not on at all. Okay guys, see you later, bye.